So I just got out of the movies, and it's raining. If you can hear my windshield wipers, I'm sorry. But I just got out of the theater. I'm actually still in the parking lot of the movie theater. I just got back from seeing Tonya. And wow, this was a great movie. This is definitely one of 2017's best movies. And I didn't really know anything about it going into it. I mean, I had heard of Tonya Harding. I knew the story of like everything with Nancy Kerrigan. I didn't know her backstory or anything else like that. And man, this was really, really great. I haven't done a full rank of my top 10 of 2017, but this I can very easily see me putting it in the top 5. It's basically the story of Tonya Harding. It's a biopic. It's about her life growing up with her mother, horrible mother, played by Allison Janney. Tonya Harding is played by Margot Robbie from The Wolf of Wall Street and Suicide Squad. And Sebastian Stan, aka Bucky Barnes, from Captain America, the Marvel MCU. He's in it as her husband Jeff, and it's just about her life and the events that led up to the 1990. I think it was 92. I think it was either 92 or 94 when Nancy Kerrigan's leg was broken. And that's basically your movie. There's a common comparison to this movie that people have made that I after seeing it, I can see why they compare it to it. It is a lot like Goodfellas in that it's very, very hyper stylized, it's edited in a really, snappy way. It's several competing narrators, all Tonya Harding, Jeff and her mother all tell their points of view to the camera at one point, and there is some breaking the fourth wall in it, and random parts just like in Goodfellas, and also like Goodfellas, it shows Tonya Harding both ways. I mean, similar to how Scorsese does with the mob with Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, and Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. He paints them as people they are. They're not very good people. They do horrible things, but they also have sympathy for the person, and that's the thing with Tonya Harding. They acknowledge Tonya Harding may not have been the greatest person in the world, but you also feel sorry for her, especially, and spoiler, I mean, it's a true story, when she gets banned for life from figure skating entirely. She can never coach. I don't think she can go to any sporting event, any of the skating events at all. It's really sad, especially the way that everything happened in her life, and the performances are fantastic. Margot Robbie, this I think is her best performance yet. She was fantastic in The Wolf of Wall Street, and she was good in Suicide Squad. I'm not a big fan of Suicide Squad. She was the only thing in it that I thought was actually legitimately good. I thought she was a really good Harley Quinn. But this, she's fantastic in it. And I will say that I forgot I was watching Margot Robbie. I thought I was watching Tonya Harding. She gave 100% commitment to her role. She was fantastic. Really good skater, too. Sebastian Stan is really good as her horrible husband. Jeff's a pretty despicable guy. And he's terrific also. But the standout, I think, is Allison Janney. She is amazing. And she is the worst character in the movie. She's horrible. I mean, she treats Tonya horribly. And oh my gosh, she is so great. I've always been a big fan of Allison Janney. She's one of the best actresses working today. And this, I think, is some of her best work she's ever done in any capacity. She's just so amazing and just incredible in her role. And I'm making this prediction right now. She is going to take home an Oscar. I can't see anybody else beating her. I mean, she's that fantastic, and she's so good. And another thing about this movie is it's very darkly funny. I mean, and again, like Goodfellas, it's very darkly funny in some parts. I mean, there's some parts of this movie where I was just cracking up at it, especially with Jeff's friend Sean, who you find out is the guy who actually, along with Jeff, orchestrated the whole thing, especially his interrogation with the FBI, or his interview, I think it was. Oh man, so funny. So funny. But yeah, this was a great movie. Everything you've heard about it is true. It's a great film. And like I said, it is Goodfellas on ice. It really is. I mean, I hate to quote what other people say about a movie, but it's true. It really is like Goodfellas on ice. And it's not as good as Goodfellas, I don't think, because Goodfellas is one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time. But man, it's a good one. I know some people didn't want to see it because of their opinions of Tonya Harding, but give this one a chance, because it could change what you think about her. But like I said, it's a fantastic movie, one of 2017's best. Yeah, it's brilliantly acted. The writing is sharp. It's great. It's edited really well. I mean, great editing. I mean, it really felt like, almost like Thelma Schoonmaker, who's Martin Scorsese's main editor. It almost felt like her style. But it was great. And on a 4-star scale, yeah, I'm going to give it 4 stars. A+. It's one of the best movies of the year. So yeah, even if you don't have a good opinion of her, I recommend seeing this movie. It might change that a little bit, but yeah, Tonya, it's a great movie.